Okay, I'm changing things up today and I'm going to carry it into the future because this is more of who I am. So my routine is that I get up, have my quiet time, and then I work out. And when I do the 1 minute video, I look like crap like this because I do it right after working out. And I'm going to do it. So hashtag faith and fitness because that's what this is. So, anyways, I am moving on now in Matthew. Oh my goodness. All last week I kept saying John because I was talking about John. Matthew 3, verse 13 to 17. So I'll read it first and then we will talk about it. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to be baptized by John. But John tried to deter him by saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? Jesus replied, Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness. Then John consented. I'm going to stop there. Cut it short. Stop at verse 15. Anyways, first of all, so Jesus comes to be baptized by John, and I had questions because I was like, okay, well, people were coming to John to be baptized because they were confessing their sins and then saying that they were turning around their life. So part of me wondered, why was Jesus getting baptized? Like, he didn't have any sins to confess. He didn't have to redirect his life. So in that sense, it was like, okay, what exactly was he doing? And then John tries to talk him out of it. And I actually wrote a little blurb here that I'm going to read because sometimes I try to write it in my own words so I can grasp it. And so I was noticing how he was fighting what Jesus was asking. And sure, his fight is understandable. He's saying, I'm not worthy to do it. But if God is calling us to do something, he wants to use us. It's not up to us to fight that we're not worthy or we're not the right person. We shouldn't be the one. Because if God has chosen us, he's capable of working with any of us. And so I wrote down that he said, this is crazy, Jesus. I'm the one who has sins to confess. I'm the one who needs to change my direction and come back to you. I'm the sinner who needs help in changing, not you. Why would someone as perfect as you be baptized by someone as dirty as me? And how often do we ask that question? Why would a loving God let someone as shameful, as screw-uppy as me serve him? Why would he want me on his team? Why would he call me when I feel like the worst of sinners, or someone who just hurts people all the time, or is so selfish all the time? My lights went out in my garage. Hang on. I got it. I have to edit that out. But how often do we feel like that? And so then we try to talk God out of using us. Or we try to talk ourselves out of being able to be used. And I like Jesus' response because it's not a rebuke. It's not harsh. It's actually really gentle, where he just says, come on, John. I need you to do this for me. God asks us to be baptized. And so I want to do what God is calling us to do. Help me do what God calls us to do. And so maybe when God asks us to do something, it feels like it's this little part that we're not worthy of. But maybe God is saying, come on, I need you to do this, because after you do this little thing, there are all these other things that not even just you, that other people need, that are contingent on you doing this. So help others find me by doing your little part. Because really, everybody is doing their little minuscule parts, and it's adding up to this big thing that God needs to get his purpose done. So when God asks us to do something, don't try and convince him why we shouldn't or why we're not worthy. Don't try and convince yourself. He knows who he's asking. He knows what you've got, what you don't got, what you're struggling with, what you're good at. He knows it. He's not coming in uneducated. So he's asking you for a reason. So if we could only try to not fight it and let God use us. And the best part is John, it said the word consented, then John consented. God always waits for us to consent. He never forces us to do anything. He asks us to do what he wants us to do, but he, in the end, needs us to say, yes, God, I will do it. I will let you use me. And so just today, who knows the little ways that he'll ask for our consent,